Hello there, good evening to you. It's the second and final day of the DARTS Championship, the first ever ABIA DARTS competition, tagged the Victor Kezie Ikwazu Victory DARTS competition here at the Rich Club in Umuahia. Climax is getting more and more exciting here at Rich Club Umuahia. It's all about the Abia State Darts competition, the first to be held here. And at the moment, I just caught up with the principal secretary to the governor. It's none other than Chief Nwabugo. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, my brother.
Do you feel to be here to witness the competition?
I feel great. Just like you mentioned, this is the very first competition we are holding around here. A zonal one for that matter. And we've been there shortly. We witnessed what was happening, and it's an interesting game.
So what's your encouragement to young people, and of course the older ones who will be interested in playing the game of darts?
Every game is interesting, and that is recommendation to anybody, because we know that wealth or health is wealth. That people, when they exercise themselves, engage themselves in something that is very, very positive in life, they go about getting some gains from it. Because the game of darts, like you have seen it, in as much as we don't know the rules and everything, but I tell you that the very short time I witnessed what they were doing there I'm getting interested, very, very much interested in that, games and all that. And I just witnessed that it's a game that requires somebody with a very steady nerves, for you to really good sight as well, so that you know how to push in the darts into where you want it. And I tell you, there is no game that comes without some gains, as a matter of fact. So I am really encouraging every youth around, instead of engaging yourself in very unmeaningful activities, that this is a part of things that you can always come, and who knows tomorrow where it will take you to, and then you become somebody in life and all that. So this is something that needs publicity, where people will come. Yes, has been held here the first time in Rich Club. That this is a kind of a private club. And then being a private club, it's not everyone that is being allowed to enter here. So probably the next time this is going to hold, we have to make it a little bit more open, so that people will now come and actually really understand what is happening. And again, I'm also encouraging the sports ministry that let it not only end here today. after this competition, then we wouldn't, see where people are, playing that and all that. They can go as long as, right from the primary schools, to the secondary school. Try to, even if you install, one, sports for them, it will be enough to create the awareness, for people to really, get interested in this game.
Okay, he's advocating for continued promotion and enlightenment of the game of darts, which we all know it's unheralded when you want to compare it to the likes of football, basketball, and tennis. So, Principal Secretary to the Governor, Chief Imam Wabugu Okoroto of Ibekulan, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Okay, so the excitement continues here at Rich Club, Umuahia, for the darts competition. And right now, I just caught up with the chairman of the club. Is none other than Chief DK Uchenna. Good evening, sir.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, how are you feeling? What's this darts competition been all about to you? What does it mean to you?
Yeah, feeling very, very excited. For the first time in a long while, we're having this kind of competition in Umuahia, and especially, particularly in my own club, the Rich Club Umuahia. So I'm excited.
Okay. Well, that's great. Let's talk a little bit about challenges here. Obviously, darts face enormous challenge for people to begin to imbibe it and show the kind of interest they show in other areas of sports. What do you think can be done to sustain it?
Okay, like the Principal Secretary to the Governor said, we need publicity, much more promotion for this sports. Because here in Rich Club we used to have this kind of sport, but those who were really participating in it are now aged, and we don't have the younger people coming in to take over. So this particular competition has now opened our eyes, and I believe that if we sustain the tempo, that the future is bright for our youth. We need this kind of sport. Not everything must not be football. It mustn't be basketball, it mustn't be what do you call them, tennis, and so on and so forth. From the cradle, if we can have our youth coming into this kind of sport, it's very, very interesting.
Okay.
Even though the rules are a little bit obscure, not many know about the rules. Myself, I don't know about the rules. But when you get engaged, you can begin to learn the rules. That you now know that it's very, very interesting. I think there's also discipline in it. The way they conduct themselves, the participants, it's very, very interesting. I've watched them play and throw their darts. I think it's very, very interesting. Okay. So for those who are coming up, I will encourage them to take to darts. It's a very interesting sport.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your take.
Thank you very much.
Things are still going on smoothly and swiftly here at Rich Club Umuahia, and I have with me the chairman of Coaches Association in Chinedu, or former, aka Tata. Let me get his take. Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
How are you feeling? What's that to you? Let's start with that.
Yeah, I am feeling good because when she came, the coordinator came of that. I didn't know it's going to happen this way, but to God be the glory. Everything has come to pass. And I am thanking the governor of this state for hosting that. Not even that. This state has been hosting Enyimba Football Club, ABIA Warriors, ABIA Commerce, ABIA Angels, and today that. So we are grateful to the governor. Whatever they are doing here, God give glory to the governor of Abia State. A man that is sponsoring two national professional leagues players, Enyimba and ABIA Warriors, ABIA Commerce and ABIA Angels, and today that sponsoring competitions all over the country is not easy.
Yes.
It's not easy. It's not easy at all. So
yes, indeed.
Kudos to the governor. So whatever they are talking here, I'm giving kudos to the governor. Because without governor, we wouldn't have voted. That's it.
Okay. So you've had enjoyable moments inside with the players pulling out their own stunts there. Who impressed you the most in that ladies' final?
The lady from Benue, because her age and the younger ones, I thought the younger ones might win the old ones, but today the old ones are getting the glories in that, and so I thank God for her.
Okay, thank you very much, sir, for your take.
Yeah.
top dignitary. It's none other than the Honorable Commissioner for Sports, ABIA State, Dr. Martins Okuji. Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
How's it been with you? You came in here yesterday for the opening ceremony and now the climax. A female from Benue State won the female competition ahead of the Delta State opponent. So what's your take on that, having seen the game?
That is a very interesting game. When the proposal came to my table, I became very interested in the game because most of the proposals that were coming, either football, athletics. So when I saw that, I wanted to discover what that was all about. So I didn't waste time to meet the governor, and he gave approval for the hosting of the first national dance competition in the state. And this thing has come to the climax today. Yesterday was the first time practically I witnessed the game of darts. And that's why I'm here again to witness the closing ceremony. It's a very exciting game. It's a game that has to do with acumen and accuracy. Because yesterday I did the opening ceremony. I did it for the first time. First time in life.
What was the point?
55 anyway. I don't know how to calculate it. I scored 55.
55.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I think a very interesting game. And in fact, just as they have said, we are going to encourage this aspect of sport. Okay. We are looking at a situation where we'll be able to harness some budding talents, groom up the younger ones, and take them to the national sports festivals, and also so national games festival that is coming up, national youth games that is coming up in Lorry by September or so. So with this development today, we have to go back to the drawing board and see what we can do to publicize this aspect of sports in the state.
Okay, talking about the National Sports Festival to come later in the year, let's look at darts again. If this opportunity arises where ABIA has to host another darts competition, obviously it will be bigger and better than this. Are you still looking to retain this venue or somewhere bigger where we can have crowd turn out en masse? Already we have a huge crowd here, but more people having been informed about it.
Yes, when that time comes, we'll be able to know what to do. For today or for now, the program is holding at the Rich Club. So when it is time to host this again, we're able to determine the dimension and know where to push the program to. Maybe at the stadium, maybe any other place bigger than the stadium. Thank you.
Okay, the Honorable Commissioner for Sports, ABIA State, in Dr. Martins Okuji, giving us his insight and take on the darts competition currently ongoing. Don't forget, it has gotten to its climax. Already we have a winner in the female category, but the male category's final is currently ongoing there, and it is punch for punch, I tell you. Let's go check it out.
Please, the females play best of 7, first to make 4. 1. The men are going to play a higher grade. And so they are playing best of 9. So the first person to get 5 wins. Is the champion for the tournament.
Right about now, let's catch up with the winner from the female category. Hello, good evening.
Hello. Good evening.
Yeah, wonderful feeling it must be for you after emerging victorious. You're representing Benue State.
Yes. I'm representing Benue, and I'm so excited winning.
Wow, great game that you had with Amaka. She's from Delta State. 4-2, it ended in the end. So what drove you to that distance? Because at a point you stepped up in terms of your accuracy on the board, and you finally saw yourself over the line.
Yes, you know, that's especially that's when you play. The more you play, the more it gets into your blood, and so that was just the spirit.
Wow, absolutely marvelous. Congratulations to you once again for your win.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, wow, I've been looking out for the runner-up, and well, fortunately for me, she just walked in a couple of minutes ago. Time for me to get her thoughts talking about the runner-up in the darts competition in the female category. Let's hook up with Amaka. Hello, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
How are you feeling?
Cool.
Okay, you came runner-up to Oban of Benue. What was it like? Because at one stage in the game there, it was looking like a toe-to-toe fight with her.
The game was tough, you know. I didn't expect it. You know, it's like I'm even praying to God that I will be in the position that I am today. So being the second is not a bad thing, but it's a good thing.
Okay, she says it's a good thing. So what lessons have you learned here in the darts competition itself?
Where I learned how to train well, you know, concentrate and know how to discount and count or balance it your game before shooting. So that is it.
Okay, so you'll be looking forward to other championships there, and possibly you could come one better than you did here.
Yes. Yeah, maybe
Okay.
next tournament again.
Okay, Amaka, thank you for giving us this interview.
Thank you very much.
Okay, that's it. I was speaking to the runner-up in the female category for the darts competition held here in Umuahia, the first in ABIA State.
Board members of this association. They also specially welcome and recognize the prominent son of ABIA State, once a commissioner, once a member of the House of Assembly, once a government chairman, we call him Koko Rots in my rock of Ben is here in our midst.
Rock of Ben.
Let also recognize here the chairman of ABIA State Coaches Association, Chinedu Okoma, an international handballer in his days, is here. The technical director of the association and other board members in our midst, champions of their various levels, ladies and gentlemen. It is to the glory of God that we have finally come to the end of this exciting tournament here in ABIA State. When we started, I told the people that this thing will happen in God's own way. That ABIA being a God's own state, that it will end with the very successfully. There will be no issues, and there will be no petitions, there will be no rerun, there will be no cancellation. So there is no inconclusive tournament here or inconclusive match. Everything has gone according to plan. So I commend all the organizers and all those involved in this championship. So we are going to go straight to the program, very brief one, like the opening one. As I call on the Vice President, who's representing the President of DARTS Federation of Nigeria, the VP Alhaji Alabi, I'm going to please come forward.
Governor, ABIA State. Ably and well represented, fully represented by the Commissioner for Sports, the head of service, our dear Honorable Ross, the one and the only, and our good friend, Director of Information. I must recognize you, ABIA State Ministry of Sports. This thing is DARTS. Anything that has a beginning must have an end. You had a good beginning, you are having a better closure. We thank Almighty God for being with us in this closing ceremony. Everything has been very, very orderly, peaceful, very competitive, and it got control. Again, we want to appreciate the ABIA State government for the support. And if I twist, we are confident that we will not stop now. We shall continue to get the support of this state government, the proactive state government that has recognized the game of DARTS. We appreciate it so much. I'm here, I'm back. It's like my second state. I'm representing the president who is engaged, unavoidably absent. It's we cannot really appreciate you enough. The attitude of government. You have been with us since the beginning. You have been with us. Set. We believe that ABIA State should be one of the best states in the federation in terms of that game. And this has started when in the last year a secondary school student won gold for ABIA State in the youth game. Let's have that game in all primary schools, secondary schools, national institutions in ABIA State. And we also follow the management of this great club. This is a very great club. They have accommodated us. And sacrificed and to welcome and I'm saying that at the right time, welcoming the chairman of this great club. We have appreciated the club for all the cooperation and understanding. And we believe that the administration of that, I'm happy to see us in this court another time. In that room, with two little boards, that board, you can start with this, and you see that, because that is life. As you are playing, Because I belong to Lorry Club. Our section, that section is the most likely because we play and we relax. As we are playing, no matter the age, that mental ability will be there when we play that. So we will launch the club to please establish one here. So on this note, I want to play the MC will be calling our guests to assist us in shooting prices. We have two sets. The game we play here is called 501. It's a special one that you can see somebody will start from the 501 and you'll be working to reduce the number until you reach the last. That last you need to double. If it remains 14, you will go to 7 and close it. And we believe that it's an international one. It's an international competition. That's why we have said the 501 must feature in ABIA State. So we have prizes in female own, first prize, second prize, and third prize. For the male own, we have first prize, second prize, and third prize. And so I want to open call on my good friend, I become very good friend, the Director of Information. We are assisted by the Technical Director of the Prices and inviting our special guests. Okay, I think that's one before them. Okay, sorry. Thank you, sir. Yes.
Please step forward and present the prize to you.
For the student, the prize of the Supreme Competition, Mary Ilori, Edo State.
The people will sabi, the people will sabi, Edo sabi, Delta sabi, Benue sabi,
We are now going to the second female. I will most likely again request our head of service to please step forward and do the presentation. Do the presentations at the time. So after this one,
For the second prize for Supreme 501, Amaka Sandomezia from Delta.
This is competition. And this is from DARTS Federation of Nigeria. Congrats for bringing this to the state. That is a great area. You'll come again next 2 years. So congratulations.
for next 2 years. The people will sabi, the people will sabi, Delta sabi, Abia sabi, Ogun sabi, people not sabi.
Wait, what I have here. Wait, what I have here. This with what I have here, I want to congratulate you. And for winning this goal, I want a 10% to you. To challenge the other
youths now, and give you the place to first. Congratulations.
The people wey sabi, Owara sabi, Benue sabi, Akwa Ibom sabi, Anambra sabi.
Thank you so much for your service. It's a funny one. This cash already presented. Thank you so much. To present to the mayor.
The winner of the third position is Agba from Delta.
Chairman of Fish Club Umaya, the DG of Bukasi of ABIA State, Sam Chinadike, to please come forward and present to the second male.
The second position winner is Talabi Oluwatoyizola.
This is a very hefty envelope. So it's a privilege and pleasure to a successful position as the second best male to the glory of God. Thank you very much.
His Excellency, the Governor of ABIA State, other protocols duly observed. Let me respectfully invite the Governor of the State, Dr. Okeze Ikpeazu, to present to the winner of the first prize male. He is presented here by the Honorable Commissioner for Sports, Dr. Martins Okodiko. Please come forward and present this.
The winner of the male.
At the end, the people that received the envelopes were the people that came in the top 3 in each category. So I, with all due respect, invite Your Excellency to make your closing remarks and declare this tournament closed. After which there will be vote of thanks, please.
Excellency, the Governor of the State, down after the electric election, have to rest. And the deputy is also engaged in storage state function. But the bank is also the governor. Yesterday and today hasn't been easy for us. But I have to make it as a point of duty to come all the way from this afternoon to witness this closing ceremony. When this program starts, came to my desk, I never knew what it was all about, because all the proposals that are coming to my desk are either football, athletics, and other sports. So when this proposal came to my desk, I looked through it. Okay. And that may be a very exciting year. And I have to forward the memo to His Excellency, who approved the version of the Constitution of the United States. Since then, we have been trying to see what we can do to ensure that this program goes. So this is the first time in this process of other states, I think we're having such a game on sport. It has been fixed severally, but due to logistics problems, it's not possible for this to hold. So when the national executive officers of that came to my office, they proposed a date in February. That date was during the campaign period, and it was not possible to hold election by that, and to hold this program by that time. It was shifted to the 4th to the 7th or 6th of this month, which I insisted that no matter whatever happens, this program must be held at a stage. I'm very happy that what started more than a year ago has come to an end today. At least the Minister of Sports can rest. The Sports Council can rest. The National President of the Year can rest. Because the head of this was associated with this program. And thank God at the end of the day, everything has come successful. There may be challenges. There may be challenges, which is normal in anything of this nature. When it was time to release funds, it was very difficult because one, Enyimba was at the Continental. Enyimba was playing an Nigerian professional volley. Other comments, same thing. ABIA Angel, same thing. And it is only ABIA State. Just as I'm saying, every other thing is what I that Nigeria with that. I wish to commend you for the forum. The exercise has been very peaceful. Even if there were misunderstandings, it wasn't as much as one would have expected. Normally, it is normal for people to come together and have misunderstandings. At the end of the day, some of things set yourself. I'm very grateful. This is the first time since some of the other states we are going to blow it. This DG has been helping us in broadcasting most of our activities. It's a good friend of the Minister of Sport, a sport journalist, also a sportsman. By the time we proceed, the head of service has given you 2 years to come back to the other state. By then, we are going to improve very, very well. The game may not hold here. It may hold at a place that can accommodate as much as all the ABIAs. We are showing you of that. So on that note, I want to thank the directors, the coaching crew, and the players. And every other person that participated in one way or the other to make this game a good success. On behalf of our state governor, the Minister of Sports, and the full administration of Abia State, I hereby declare this ceremony closed for the glory of God.
You've been doing more than you have done so far. And to say that if it was coming that you notice, observe that we should not be there again next time. That other things about women to really support and promote sport. Before I invite the Secretary of DFL.
Darkness is upon us here, but it's still a full house in Rich Club, Umuahia, for the darts competition, the first ever to be held in Abia State. And I have a man who's gone through a mile race with Amin, none other than Talabi, but he just fell short. Let's speak to the runner-up for the male category quickly.
Right now, I'm much more happy. I just want to thank God for the opportunity. Yes, this is the first competition. I'm going to stay long like this. Yes, stay long like this. I've not been to final before, and this means a lot to me. I saw it coming, but I did not saw me winning. But I saw myself at the final, and it happened. So it's a great feeling for me. I'm so happy. I give all the glory to God Almighty and to the organizers of this game, the stakeholders. Well, I am so happy about everything. They made it possible, and it's good. It keeps us going. Yes, we've been at home for a long time now, but right now it's like, yes, they want us to be in form, to get in shape. So it's a great feeling, trust me.
Okay, talking about the details of the game, that it was like a marathon between you and the eventual winner of that one. At some point, it looks as if you had control of the game there. So what happened? A little bit of lapses in concentration, or how would you put it?
Yeah, you are right. You are very much right. The man, I mean, he has been on the map for over a decade now. It's not easy playing with him.
So it's a difficult player to have come up against.
Oh my God, you can say that again. You can say that again and again. I did not. It's not good to say that I did not see myself winning. But he is a very good player. It is a winning for me playing with him at the final. So I'm happy. Nothing. I'm so much happy. I did not regret losing to a person like that. So I'm fine. I'm fine. Yes.
Okay. Talabi being very humble, honest, and down to earth, even in defeat. Well, it's a spirit of sportsmanship, isn't it? Thank you very much, Talabi, for giving us your view.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Wow. Climax here at the Rich Club in Umuahia. The darts competition, the first ever held in Abia State, has come to a termination here. What I caught up with the winner in Amin Christopher, who saw off his opponent 5-2 in the finals of the darts competition in the male category. Let's get his take here. He surely must be excited.
Thank you very much. The tournament has been a very tough one. Starting from the first round to the finish line, it has not been easy. But I will not forget to thank the Abia State government for giving us this opportunity to come here and do this. And I pray that it will not end here. I pray that they will recognize the importance of the darts competition and what it will do for the youth to come. Thank you very much.
Okay, talking about your opponent, which you beat by 5-2, well, he was humble in defeat and talked about you being a superior player to him, that it was a privilege sharing the same board with you and also the same playing field with you there. What do you make of that?
He's one of the few that will admit such thing, because every athlete thinks that he or she is better than his opponent, but for him to say yes, this guy is better than I am and I'm not mad that he beats me, he's a great man. It makes him a very, very great man.
Okay, congratulations to you for winning.
Thank you very much.
So that's the winner in Amin Christopher for the darts competition, the first ever held in ABIA State here. Well, in the male category, he came up trumps there, and he's absolutely excited about that one. So that's it here from the darts competition held here in ABIA State in Umuahia, and that's a wrap.